How's it going, guys? Welcome to video number 1 in my daily vlog series that are gonna be coming on my channel for at least the next 10 days. That are gonna be about me getting out of this fucking rut that I'm in right now. The reason why I'm actually shooting this video in my goddamn bed is because I'm a lazy fucking bastard right now. I can't be bothered to do much. I've just been on my phone today, checking social media, browsing the internet, being lazy, just dealing, or not really dealing with, just ignoring and being taken by my smartphone addiction, by my social media addiction, my internet addiction, my YouTube addiction. So that's also going to be part of what this vlog series is going to be about. It's going to be about me documenting my way out of this fucking technology addictions, call it whatever you want. And another thing that this videos are hopefully going to tackle is there's one thing that I feel I'm really bad at expressing when it comes to expressing myself authentically, and that is displaying my weak sides. All my life, or at least probably, probably since I was like in fucking 5th grade or something like that, my work ethic, when it comes to like school and business and stuff like that, hasn't been the greatest. And a big part of that is especially in like middle school, upper middle school, high school, stuff like that. I've I'm quite smart. Like I learn probably faster than the average person. So I never needed to focus that hard in school in order to get decent grades. Like I would get like A's and B's from just like I'd literally have like a religions test in third and fourth hour, and I would just skip 2 classes of history the 2 hours before just to practice that test, and I'd get like an A or a B. And like right now I'm studying at NTNU, which is the most prestigious school in, or the campus that I'm at is probably the most prestigious campus in Norway. And I I study at a quite decent program, but still I'm fucking lazy at times. And I feel like a lot of times I there's a lot of shame around it. It's not like I'm just skipping a lot of work hours, just focusing. It's not like I'm just watching a lot of YouTube videos, spending a lot of time on social media, and being like completely happy about it. It actually really sucks. I do blame myself a lot. I do feel a lot of personal like shame that I'm not living up to my own standards, I suppose. So it is a problem. I usually whenever I like waste time on like social media and I realize that shit, I'm like stuck here now. I often just end up doing more of it to hide from the emotion of shame or whatever the emotion is. And I have friends that I don't want them to know how much time I can slack off sometimes, because I'm afraid that if they knew how much time I'm wasting at certain hours, they'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Maybe even like abandon me or some shit like that. That's just fears that I'm having. They might not even be rational fears, but they are fears that I'm having. Or that's at least sometimes that's how my mind explains the emotion away or rationalizes it. So that's a couple things I'm going to be working on. And hopefully at the end of this vlog series, or at least about, I'm not sure when I'm going to end it, but I'm going to do at least 10 days. And at the end of those 10 days, I'm not going to be a tired fucking bastard that doesn't do shit. I'm going to be on top of my game. So, I've taken a couple measures to get out of this rut. I'm doing coaching. Actually, I have one coach group called Project Greatness, which I started with friends of mine that are all interested in personal development, leveling up their lives, improving themselves, and just reaping the benefits that you get from that. And we set goals every week. I have to check in, let people know whether I'm able to do the goals, and we put penalties if we don't do them. So a part of me is like, yeah, I have to do this shit because if I don't, then I have to pay like 200 kroners and some shit like that. So that's really good. But then I also want it to be. I also want to have enough intrinsic motivation. Like, I don't want to be reliant on the fear of penalties to take action. But that's a good part of it. I also do coaching with Henry. He's a live coach that and a friend of mine in London, which I do every Sunday. So that's really good as well. And right now I've decided to include these vlogs. So I want to give you a look at my accountability board. So I have this board now. I realized that the text might be a bit flipped, so it might look a bit weird. But I'm gonna be tracking my habits every day. So basically, we've got cold shower, meditation, breath work, visualization, reading, nature, supplements, vitamins, affirmations, working out, and so on. Now, I don't do all these every day, but I'm just gonna be, if I do one of them and I have some stuff that I do want to do every day, then I'm just gonna track it down here. And also, I have some goals up here that I have like penalties on. So this is like, I have digital detox from 9:15 to 10 o'clock. I don't use my phone. And if I ever, so I have to send a screenshot of an app that tracks my screen time to my friend. And if I don't send that screenshot if I send a screenshot and it shows that I've been active on my phone during those detox hours, then I have to pay 100 kroners. Um, Other than that, I've tried to set up my environment in a bit more healthy way. So this is where I'm. This is my work desk right now, and with a view to the river. And I've also got my computer here. I got my notepads, and I've got some books and reading. What the fuck? I don't know what that's called. So I feel like I'm getting set up, but the biggest problem is my lack of energy. I don't have much energy. It's like it takes me a lot of effort just to get out of the couch, just to make food, to clean. Um, yeah. And another thing that I'm struggling with is I often the thing is I consider myself I'm always searching to find the easiest path, like the path of least resistance, the easiest routes. And one thing I realized yesterday, I went and did sales yesterday, and I'm doing door-to-door sales for my own company. And doing door-to-door sales in general is like it's a salesman's work. It's not necessarily an entrepreneurship work or like a business building work, but it's more like a job. It's like a sales job. And I often realize that shit, I could just hire someone to do this job for me, and yeah, I could just hire someone to do the job, and then I'll could spend my resources and my time on more important stuff like building up other things around the business or building other businesses. But the thing is, like, I might tell myself that shit, I could hire someone, so I'm just gonna. Uh, but the thing is, if I don't actually do that, if I don't actually do hire someone or do like take that another step, then I can't go around and be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this job because I can do something better. It's like you shouldn't uh, you shouldn't excuse not doing an action by saying that there's a better action to take and then not taking that better action. Um, so that's something I'm struggling a bit with lately. Now, I'm not sure like how these vlogs are gonna turn out, but I hopefully I'll have better energy in some of the upcoming ones. Like I said, I'm feeling very tapped of energy right now, very dead, but that is life. I need to be able to get rid of some of these addictions that I'm having, especially including especially considering the internet addiction and smartphone addiction and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to give some more tips and tricks and show you some neat stuff in the upcoming videos. This one might be a bit boring. Maybe you liked it, maybe you got something out of it. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video.